Is your hair shedding, breaking, or not just growing as fast as you want? Stay with me till the end of this video because I'll be showing you how to make this powerful all-natural hair butter that stimulates hair growth, strengthens the hair strands, and deeply moisturizes dry hair. Hi natural lovers, welcome back to Everyday with Mandy. So to make this hair growth butter, the first ingredient we'll be needing is rosemary, and I'll be using 4 tablespoons of this rosemary. And for the second ingredient, we'll be using cloves, and we'll be using just 2 tablespoons of cloves. And for the third ingredient, we'll be using bay leaves. So now that our 3 powerful herbs are combined, we just go ahead and blend this into powder. Now the next thing we are going to be adding is carrier oil. I'm using olive oil in this video. You can use any carrier oil of your choice. So you'll be adding 1 cup of oil into this powder. I added extra because I needed to keep some of the oil. Remember, this is just the first phase of this recipe. So in order to make sure all the nutrients in our herbs is fully activated, we are going to be using the double boiler method to allow this simmer for at least 20 to 30 minutes. And after you allow the oil to cool off, you're going to go straight ahead and strain this through a cheesecloth just to make sure the oil is separated from any powder, any particles. And after straining, you're going to keep this aside and go straight into the second phase of this recipe. Into a clean bowl, I'll be going in with my butter. This is shea butter. You can as well use mango butter or any form of butter, any of your favorite butter. So just in case you're new here and you've not subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button and join the family. So if you've not tried hair butter for hair growth before, I would strongly advise you try this one out because this one is really powerful, strong, and very potent. And you're going to be seeing the difference in the length of your hair, on your hair texture. Your hair will become thicker, you will experience less shedding, less breakage, and your hair is going to grow out super fast. So because you'll be melting the butter, you just need to break it into smaller sizes so that it can dissolve faster. And the next thing is just to pour in some hot water into another bowl and place your bowl of butter into it. These butters can dissolve so fast, so this method is just perfect for it. As you can see, this didn't even take up to 2 minutes and the butter is already well dissolved. Now on to the next step. You remember the oil we made at the first phase, which we set aside? Yes, now is the perfect time to use it. So I'll just go ahead and turn the oil into my melted butter, and the next thing is just to stir this together to make sure that the oil and the butter is well mixed up. Then I'll be placing this into my refrigerator for it to solidify. You can as well set it aside and allow it to naturally solidify. I think I left this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm not really sure, even though this came out more solid than I wanted, and that's because I'm using a small electric hand mixer. But if your mixer is really strong, you don't need to worry about how solid this becomes. So I'll just go ahead and use my spoon just to soften this a little bit so that my mixer can mix it without struggle. So now I can just beat this up like this and use it in this form. But here is why it's important to whip this using a hand mixer. When you use a mixer to beat your butter, it will help make the butter smooth, fluffy, and light, and this will allow it to absorb better into the hair and the scalp. Using a mixer will also help the butter and the oils to blend evenly, as this will prevent separation, improve shelf life, and give the butter a soft, professional whipped texture that feels luxurious when applied. So I will go ahead and keep whipping this. You can see how it's turning from that strong, hard butter to a fluffier and more softer butter. And I'm going to continue whipping this until it doubles in size. And while whipping yours, don't forget to always go around the bowl with your spoon just to make sure those ones at the corner of the bowl is also well mixed together. So I kept on whipping just to make sure everything is well combined, and at this point, as you can see, the whole thing is well mixed up, but this consistency is not really what I'm going for. This actually looked very nice, right? So if you want a thicker consistency, you can stop whipping at this point. This looks really nice. This consistency is great. But since I'm going for a lighter consistency, I'll just go ahead and give this one more whipping. The truth is that at this point, I was contemplating if I should just settle for this consistency because it really looked nice and I love the consistency. But because I was making this for both I and my baby, I needed a lighter consistency so that her hair can also absorb it better. So at this point, if you want to make it extra rich, you can go ahead and add in your castor oil, vitamin A oil, or few drops of rosemary essential oil or any other essential oil. Then you keep whipping for some few minutes just for everything to mix together properly. So while giving it the final whip, let's talk about how to use this butter effectively. Now this butter is very lightweight, therefore you can use it for both your scalp and your hair strands. If you start using this butter as part of your hair routine, you're going to notice that your hair is stronger from the roots. It's going to reduce your breakage drastically, and if you have dandruff as well, it's going to help heal the dandruff. It will promote faster hair growth. This butter locks in moisture and leave your hair soft, smooth and healthy looking. So to use this butter for your scalp, you're going to take a small amount. A little goes a long way. Rub it in between your palms until it melts, then gently massage it into your scalp. This massage will help stimulate blood flow and allow the nutrients to absorb into your follicles. And to use this for your hair strands, you're going to apply it to a damp hair right after moisturizing with your water or your herbal spray. Please do not use it on a dry hair. After using your water, you can go in with your leave-in conditioner, then use this to seal in the moisture, or you can just apply your water then use this butter to seal in moisture. Either ways, just make sure your hair is moisturized before applying the butter, and you're going to be using this each time you feel your hair is dry, or you can just use 2 to 3 times in a week. If your hair is prone to build up, just make sure to wash your hair at least once in 2 weeks. That way your pores stays clean and your scalp remains healthy. Now here is the final part, which is the storage and the shelf life. You're going to be storing this butter in a clean dry jar, preferably one with a lid that closes tightly. Keep it in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, and this butter can last up to 6 months or even longer if you keep it clean and free from water. If you live in a hot area, you can store it in the refrigerator, but remember to bring it to room temperature before using it again. This butter will leave your hair feeling soft, moisturized and stronger with each use. With consistent use, you will start noticing less breakage, thicker strands and visible new growth. Remember, consistency is key. Use it 2 to 3 times weekly. Stay hydrated and take care of your scalp. Your hair will thank you. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment growth butter down below, and subscribe for more amazing natural hair recipe right here on Everyday with Mandy. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.